Can I do the recap? Can I
Uh,
do the recap?
sure.
Basically, from what I recall last time, we were at Mashtur here. We got here after we struck a hind with a Eagle missile, and it turns out, and we did some scavenging. It turns out that the bridge was blown, and there was no easy way through. We took a rest. Then we headed down to the fuel depot, right down here, where we fought a bunch of Israelis that were entrenched around this area. We took some wounds, and our BMP got hit by an RPG, and now we're taking some time to recover and fix it.
Sounds about right. I gave that a 9.5. Okay, so I will move us to the fuel depot. Activate. So let's see. So yeah, but we last ended with combat. You guys assaulted the fuel depot, killed a bunch of Israelis. We ended the session there. So we'll start this one off where you can explore around and search the supplies or anything else.
So,
Oh, I got to unpause.
so like theoretically speaking, there'll probably be a lot of 5.56 ammo.
Yeah, in theory. I think, didn't you loot some of it?
Not sure. I don't think we did any looting
Oh,
last session. At least not in the fuel depot.
yeah. Let me check something here. Did these guys go through any of their ammo? I don't think that.
Probably.
Hold on, wait, what? Uh, so does this? Okay, apparently this guy didn't fire.
Do you hear me? Okay.
Oh yeah, I can hear you now. How you doing?
Sorry, I play New World with a guild, so we have to do push to talk. So when I come into these channels, I forget I have to change it back to just voice. I don't have to push a button.
Yeah, that's all good.
So I've been talking to myself.
Uh,
Sorry.
that's all good. At least you figured out what was going on. Um, so I can't remember. Do you guys have full vision? No, you don't. Of the map. Well, you can still just explore around. I guess it's all good. So Rafik, you wanted to search the bodies of the dead Israelis, yes?
Yep, like push the bodies, loot the guns, uh, stuff like that.
Okay. Uh, I will say that I'll just roll some. If you guys think it would be within reason, I'll roll some. I guess D35s to determine how much ammo is per magazine of, because we've got 6 people with like 6 dead guys who have Galils, and then and then 1 with an RPG, and then we have 2 with Negevs. So let's see.
Yeah, does that use 5.56 or 7.62?
It's 5.56.
Okay.
The NG7 is the one that uses 7.62.
Okay.
So let's see, 6D35. Let's see, will this work? Okay, so there's your. I don't know why I rolled it for you, but or rolled it on you, but yeah. So that's the. Those are the 6 magazines of the Galils.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were to take the rifles and unload them, and then that's how much ammo you have.
All right. So 115 rounds total.
Yeah.
You're going to take them all, right? Because you're the one who uses that.
Yep. I'm gonna grab all of it. I'll probably load it into some magazines.
I don't know if you'd be able to carry all that, but if you can, then go for it.
150
Well,
rounds.
I'm probably just
150 rounds? That's nothing.
You're the one with the max strength.
Even without full max strength, 115 is not that much ammo.
Oh yeah, true. I was thinking it was, for some reason I was thinking it was more than that.
If you try carrying the guns,
Yeah,
can
the
you?
guns.
So how many other guns do we have? Was it 6 or
So they
5?
dropped 6 Galils. Are you talking about how many you have?
No. I'm putting it into the
Okay, so there were 6 Galils.
And do we have an image for that, or was that a custom done?
The Galils should be in Israeli weapons in the items handout. I don't know if you guys can see that folder, but let's see, configure permissions. I can't remember, Ron, but do you have to be owner or observer in order to
No,
drag it onto your sheet?
I could see. I could see the Israeli weapons.
Oh, okay.
Gilio. Yep. And we have, was that 5 or 6 of them?
There were 6 Galils. 1 RPG that they already fired the rocket or the grenade, and then there were 2 guys with Negevs.
Which kind of RPG was it?
7.
Pretty sure. Yeah, when it comes to like anti-tank launchers with the Israelis, pretty much anything is on the table. Like they had like RPGs, laws, local stuff like spikes or
Yeah, I did some
toes.
research. They actually do have spikes in this time.
I'm pretty sure that's why you put it in under Israeli weapons.
Yeah, just for reference in case I decide to use it. I also statted out the Matador, but then I was like, wait, it was introduced I think in 2000, so it would be anachronistic.
Yeah, it was introduced in the 2000s. I was about to say.
Yep, exactly. So that's the.
What about?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What about communications? Do they have radios? How they command radio with their command staff?
I'll say that like one of these guys would be a radio operator. Though as for what radio I would need to actually check. Gear,
Was it
communication.
maybe the guy we captured? Well, like we do have a POW.
What about him?
Like, is he a radio operator?
He is not. I believe, if memory serves, the guy you captured was the Negev machine gunner.
Oh.
Like, this guy was the machine gunner, and then this guy was the guy with the RPG.
Gotcha.
So how much of the Negev ammo, or is it the same ammo as the Galil?
It's the same ammo type, but I did not roll for how much ammo there is, just for the sake of, let's see, 2D. How much ammo does that fucking thing hold anyway? Let me double check that.
Is it like the Mini-Me? Is it like the Mini-Me where it has 200 rounds or what?
It has a magazine of
150.
150.
Okay, 150. Not quite as ridiculous as the Mini-Me.
Oh my god, you guys got lucky. I rolled half capacity on those fucking magazines. And you basically got full on both. So you made out like bandits. 149 rounds across 2 belts.
Let's see, 115 plus 149. That is a total of 264 rounds total.
Yeah, you keep the loose. Let's put the 2 and have 1 belt for the Negev machine gun.
One.
Hello?
I lost him.
Yeah. He also disconnected from the foundry. By the way, Ron, are you here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's just been dead silent since. All right.
And the other 2 were coming up with plans. I'm like, oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, I was just double checking that you didn't have the same situation as Tom, where you were like accidentally muted and talking to yourself. But anyway, so yeah, laser rifle apparently is having like connection problems, I'm going to assume. So yeah, he's back in Foundry. I'm gonna ping him right quick.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, sorry, I just had some connection issues.
Yeah.
Got disconnected for a bit.
Yeah, it's all good. I had it yesterday in Ramba's game, but anyway, So what were you guys saying about like ammo and?
What I was saying was, is if you want to take the loose, let's have one clip for the machine gun that if anybody ever needed to grab it, it's loaded. A light machine gun. If you need ammo later, we could pull from it, but you got 115. That should hold you for a while, you know? And this will be your backup ammo.
Now, here's one idea I have. Why don't we take one of the Negevs and hand it over to Sammy as a backup weapon in case we, God forbid, somehow run out of 7.62 by 39.
Yeah, I was just gonna leave it in the vehicle. That if something ever happened, we had it back as a backup. That's what I was thinking. Is we got it for backup. All right, where do you keep it? Where do you find the ammo for that in the books? Is it in the books anywhere?
The ammo for what?
The 5.56. I can't. It doesn't find it.
I think the ammo is basically just like the stats are listed under the weapon in question. Like oh, now I remember what it is. It's in the referee section. They have conversion rules.
Can you drop that ammo into the
I
Team
don't
BMP?
think actually wait. Yes I can. Rifles. So let's see. Well, they have, unfortunately, wait, hold on, what? Oh, light machine guns. So, I guess what I'll do is, because they don't have a 150 round belt, or maybe I could make one actually. I'll do that. Hold
You
on.
could make one.
Yeah, because I can just duplicate it, and then I'll name it 150 round belt. And then I gotta just change the ammo from 200 to 150. Alright,
Yeah.
so I've got the 150 round belt, and if you look in items, ammunition, machine guns, there should be 5.56.45 150 round belt. If you can't see it, then I'll just drag it in.
Yeah, just drag it in since
Okay.
you're there, because I can't,
Okay.
because it's in the core set, right?
Yeah, it's in the if you look in the items directory, it's in yeah, core set. Do you not have access to it?
No, I got body armor, driving mishaps,
Hold on.
specialties, Israeli weapons, American weapons,
Okay, so
and
let's see. Configure
Syrian
permissions
weapons.
core set. Does it have to be observer or owner?
Owner.
Okay, owner. Alright, there you go. So now you should be able to see it. Now, so BMP, is it Team BMP, right?
Yeah, with the asterisk.
Okay, cool. So let's see, cargo. And there were two belts of 75 and 74.
I'm gonna combine them.
Oh, okay. So then it's just
Just do one.
149.
Yep.
So the belt's at the very bottom of the BMP sheet.
I got it now. Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
As for me, I've got a like my current magazine that's loaded in the gun is currently empty, and I've got a couple of half-full magazines. So I wanted to combine some ammo for some of the loose ammo from the other magazines.
Yeah, you can repack.
So let me just do some quick math here. Let's see, 11, 20, so that's 22 plus, yeah, 22 plus 13, that is 35, right?
22 plus what?
22 plus 13.
It is 35, yes.
Okay, so 5. Right, so
Well,
I loaded. Okay, so that's 22 loose, 22 ammo, 22 rounds from a magazine. I was just lagging a bit. Give it a moment.
Sure.
What else?
oh, you can hit a generate. Oh, did you guys see that? That's new.
What's new?
On the bottom of the weapons now, there's a generate ammo button.
Oh, it's been
Oh,
there.
that's
Oh,
been there.
I've never noticed it. I always do it manually.
Yep.
Well, now you don't have to.
Yo, that's cool. Next question I have is: the Israelis had armor, right? Do they have helmets and jackets, or what do they have
They
for
do.
armor?
I would say that given like both, what you would guess to be how long they've been out here, and the firefight with you, and possibly even maybe firefights with others, that their armor. I would say that they would have like the whole, like whatever the U.S. I mean, gameplay wise, whatever the U.S. standard is, but with one less durability, if
Yeah, it's
applicable.
the PASGT. PASGT, I think it was.
I don't think helmets have availability. They have armor,
They just
armor
have one
rating.
armor rating,
Oh,
usually
if it's
of
just one,
one.
okay. If it's just one, then I'm not going to dock it down on the Kevlar helmet. But I will say that with the flak jacket. Oh, okay. So, so armor on your body doesn't go down?
Only if you roll. I have
Only
to.
if you roll ablation and get unlucky with the 6.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, forget what I said about the armor value going down. I got a little confused. So yeah, they have flak jackets and Kevlar helmets.
Other though, yeah. Other than that, like they're the only, like all armor with the exception of plate vests provides one armor. Plate vests provide 2.
Yeah, it's much heavier. But anyway, but yeah, these guys have Kevlar and flak.
Cody?
What?
I think you cut.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying anything. I was just waiting in case somebody else had.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I like one of those Kevlar helmets.
the Kevlar helmets weigh half weight, so 0.5.
Yep. That's why I want to pick them up. They're reasonably protective, and they're relatively light.
Yep. They're definitely a solid improvement over steel helmets.
Like nothing against steel helmets, they're just a bit heavy as well.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, is that they're heavier. And also, if you were to trade them, they're much, less valuable. They're only 25 compared to the Kevlar helmet, which is 100.
Fair enough. Like we
Sammy
could
goes, I like my steel helmet.
I mean, you can keep it. I'm not saying you have to change it. I'm just.
of course not. Okay. Like we could just grab some of these Kevlar helmets and just hawk them to whatever salesman we find on the road.
What about food and water? How many canteens do they have?
I would say each soldier has, one ration apiece, and then one thing of water. Or actually, no, I'll make this interesting. I'll make it a roll, so because I feel like that would be a little too much stuff, and I can't remember how much you guys have. But let's see. So roll. Oh wait, no, I'm rolling for 8 people now. 8d6. I think. Let's see. 8d6. 8d6. Let's see how that goes. Okay. So hold on, wait. Oh no, never mind. I did that wrong. D8. What? Hold on. This is being weird. Okay, so these guys have 7 things of food, and then how much water do they have? We'll see. 3.
Okay.
So yeah, 7 food and 3 water.
And I can't remember. I don't think we did fuel. How much fuel are we able to
No, I
find
think we
here?
did fuel at the
Because I still show only 79 fuel for the B&B.
well, if you want to search around the premises, you may do so.
It's a fuel depot.
Yep.
Just saying.
Because you haven't checked up here yet.
Which one?
Are you able to see pings in dark zones, like outside of your vision?
I don't think so.
Okay,
but,
so can you see that?
okay, I can see that.
Yeah, right
It's
at
not
that.
like-
There's a there. I'll just do a little bit of a light source so you can kind of see it. That building right there to the right. To the far right.
Over,
Yeah.
over here, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Who's that putting down explosions?
You're doing what now?
He's eating a sandwich.
Who's putting down explosions?
Alrighty, you volunteered. Congratulations. Go ahead.
Okay, it's all passed.
All right, so Sammy, I'm assuming you're moving up to the door.
I was just covering at this
Oh.
point.
Oh, okay.
I'm not the door hitter. I'm the killer. So
Oh, yeah, the big guy.
wait, is this? Wait, why are we? Why am I being stupid? We're just gonna drive the vehicle over here. Come around. Like, can we come off the map over here?
Yeah, let me just draw a light source there.
Because I don't want to be so close. So nothing over here.
Nothing that you're able to see from that angle.
Then we'll drive to here. And shit. Was it Alt to rotate?
It's you hold control and then, or wait, hold on.
Control. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rafika's gonna stay with the Israeli guy just to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't run and alert the other, alert any potential others.
Yeah.
Aha, that is one way to ensure your character survives.
There we go.
But yeah, I would say so. The thing is, this warehouse, the lighting is out. It's rather dark and dim inside. The
Dude,
whatever.
I've got this weird box thing now. How do I get
What
rid
box?
of it?
Is it?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you're talking about the big orange circle?
Yeah,
No. There was I hit Alt and it put these weird arrows around the orange box and I couldn't get rid of it.
Oh, the target thing, right?
Why
Like that,
am
yeah.
I?
Sorry about the orange radius. I just accidentally put that.
I can't remember. How are you supposed to get rid of that?
It's an
I
alt
think,
click thing.
I think you put it. I think you just use
the
put
fuck?
backspace.
Oh,
on
for the radius, you just go down to one of the radius options on the left. It's below the person icon.
Below the person icon. Okay. Wait, hold on. I have the select targets.
There's a small box that looks like
It's in measurement controls.
Oh, I see it. Alright, just delete that. Wait, what?
What's going on?
It says the key W, like a bunch of letters, does not exist in the embedded collection. I can't get rid of that.
I've been getting that error as well. Yeah.
Measure template. Okay, I can't get rid of it. What the fuck?
I
Okay.
guess we'll live with it.
Okay, what's that? Let's just stop messing around with that tool. Okay, so is anybody going into the building?
Is this open?
It's open, but the inside is dark.
I put the lights on, the spotlight, and search through from what I can see from outside.
Oh shit, wrong tool. God damn it. I didn't have the right thing selected. Okay, there, that deleted. Okay, so yeah, and if you look, give me a recon roll at a, let's see if there are any modifiers. Hold on, combat and damage. I think, isn't there something for like recon roll and darkness?
Yeah, visibility chart.
Invisibility and line of sight. Okay, so it says, oh, it says weather and darkness, but it doesn't say anything about like. I would say if it's dark, I'll say it's -1 recon roll.
Can I push that?
Yes.
Didn't help.
And you get a point of stress.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. So basically, you know, the beam flashlights, from where you are, combined with the ambient lighting and all that, you're not really able to see anything inside. You're able to see a little bit of the front of the building, like the interior entrance, but like walls and things like crates and barrels and whatnot kind of block, like they absorb the beam, so to speak, of the
Mhm.
floodlights.
Yeah. Well, I don't really want to take the vehicle in there. Oh, shit. How about?
What?
Sorry, I'm eating a banana. My dog showed up for his ends. I'm not too keen on bringing the vehicle in there without it.
Yeah, well, we can always do the Saving Private Ryan trick, crack open the door and use a knife to like look inside.
So, what are you trying to do? Are you going in?
I'm gonna crack open the door, use a knife to look inside, and then go in.
How does that work?
You use the reflection of the knife, like in Saving Private Ryan, so you don't expose yourself by looking inside the place itself.
Well, the question is, does that work in darkness?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not even asking in gameplay terms. I'm asking like logically, because I've never heard of such a thing. Um,
I mean, SWAT teams use like mirror stuff to get inside and look in.
yeah, well, no, I mean, I know they do like anybody who's played Rainbow Six Vegas 2 or potentially Vegas 1, but I only played 2. Is that they have like the snake cam thing with a light on it where you can look under doors. But you guys don't exactly have that, so
Something tells me that no one has that in this.
yeah, good guess. So, um, yeah, I guess just because that seems a little questionable for like in darkness. I mean, I could be getting my like like whole physics thing wrong. I'm not gonna give that a pass.
Mhm.
So,
Do we have flares? Do we have flares?
uh,
Like sticks?
I mean, do you have flares? If you started with any or you bought some, you can use those, but I don't know if anybody has any kind of like detection or like any kind of light source or anything like. Because if you have a light source, you can peer in and look around, but
It is daytime, right?
I can't remember.
Yeah, it
I
was daytime when we. It was like either like morning or afternoon, something like that.
I could have sworn it was evening, but yeah, I'll say it was daytime.
Because if the fronts open up, the room should most of that should be dim light, right?
Yeah, well that's
Or
what I
is
was.
it a warehouse? Let me ask: is
Yeah,
it a warehouse or is it all internal?
um, it would be like a big warehouse kind of, like where they would like store a lot of like excess supplies. So basically, kind of like that fucking like shopping mall map in Modern Warfare Reboot. They would probably have like it would basically be full of shit.
Mhm.
Like there would be a lot of things like blocking light, like a lot of like racks and crates and containers and shit.
Do we do we want to tie this prisoner in the back of the in the in the with me? That way you're free to actually go in. Because I think that's more important than you standing there watching a guard.
Sure. 30. 60. So I'm just okay. Excuse me. I'm just doing some math here for the ammo. Oh, by the way, I have 1 loose round. You can put that in the negative if you want. So it's a full 150.
Okay, that works. Thank you.
Okay, so let me just do some math. I was just doing some math with the ammo.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could, focus on that later on if you want. Just to keep things at a steady pace.
I'm just we have 16 loose rounds left. Just someone mark that down.
So anyway, so you're saying you're going to move the Israeli soldier, like the POW, into the BMP? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will drag his.
Actually,
What?
I'm just going to knock him out, so I don't have to deal with him.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So you give him a strong blow to the head with the stock of your weapon, and then he just like flops forward. I will move him over next to the BMP. We'll say he's like restrained in the passenger hold. So let's see what Rafiq's up to. Rafiq?
Sorry, he's gonna go into the warehouse.
Okay, so the north side or south?
Which one did we check earlier?
Sammy was checking out this, but he couldn't see anything because there was shit in the way that was blocking the headlights.
Okay. What about? Okay, I'll go through the other side.
Ooh, the north or the south? Because there's a door right here, and then there's a door right here.
Yeah, let me just put this thing out of the way for a moment. Okay. Go here or here?
Yeah, which one do you want to go to?
North.
Okay, so you go, you march all the way up here, and I take it you go through the door?
I'd like to have someone go with me, just just so I don't, just so I'm not storming a building alone.
Sure, we know you want a blade of armor in terms of human lives.
I don't know if it's a good idea to bring the sniper in.
Well, the other one's in the car, so come on, let's get going.
All right.
All right, so who's going on point?
I guess I will, just because.
Okay.
Yeah.
You enter the room, and you trigger Overwatch.
Shit, I fucking knew it.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking knew it.
So let's see. And let me just double check the range modifiers just so it stays fair. Range combat. So he's not going to have a darkness penalty because he's shooting from the dark into the light. Sammy, or not Sammy, why am I saying that? Rafiq is, I take it you're like moving into the building.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Can you aim with Overwatch? Or is it automatic or no?
No, you can't aim.
Okay, so it's just a quick shot.
No. I'm sorry. I thought you meant like target. Yeah, you don't take the modifier. You
Okay.
could just shoot normally.
Okay, so it's just a flat roll in terms of aim. So let's see. So moving shot. And I think yeah, that's what I'm moving target. And you're not technically in the same hex, so it's basically just a -1. So he is
Yeah.
going to shoot. Ooh. Alright. Guess that's a crit.
Ah, fuck me. God.
Hopefully you don't end up like Carl in John's game. Let's see. Is there a crit table? Yes, there is. Critical injuries, arms, and roll.
D10.
Oh! Yikes. I can't remember. Is there?
God damn it. Okay, I'm currently down for the count at the moment.
Yeah, critical injuries. Oh, it doesn't have a list of them. Shit.
Arterial bleeding. This
Yeah.
one in particular.
Yeah, it doesn't. Well, it doesn't say in this what they do. So I'm gonna have to double check the book.
Look, I'm just gonna check it for you.
Well, I mean, I just prefer to also have it up so I can quickly reference it. But I know it's probably not very good, to say the least. Critical injuries. Let's see. So arterial bleeding is you die in a stretch, and I think a stretch is what, like basically around
Like minutes or so.
in 10 minutes.
Yeah, like 15 minutes.
Okay, so there's that. So it's in a stretch, and range combat is -2. So I can't
Look,
remember, was Carp a medic?
back.
Yeah, Carp is the medic.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'm gonna, because he's not here with us, and I'm assuming this is what he would do. I'm gonna drag Carp over here, and I'm going to.
Carp is driving the vehicle, by the way.
Oh, he is. Oh,
Yes,
Okay.
he
then-
drives the vehicle.
oh, I thought you were just driving it.
No, I'm shooting.
Okay.
I'm gunner.
Okay, so Carp, I guess. Okay, so the Carp is just going to be there. So Rafik is.
Here's the thing. Like, we're supposed to be resting up for a moment. Like, and so I don't think Carp would have a reason to drive.
Well, no, Sammy
The
moved.
BMP
Carp
moved, so
always
Carp was
drives.
the driver.
Yeah, the BMP moved here to try to get a different angle.
Ah,
And so let's see. And then also, so let's see. So for now, it's basically just going to be like a 4-way brawl. Let's see. Toggle combat state. And then where's the turn order? There it is. Roll all. And so this guy gets to go again. So begin combat. So he is going to. Oh, and also you got to roll your coolness under fire because you got suppressed.
I'm already down.
Oh yeah, good point. Never mind.
Like, not quite dead, but still
Yeah.
down.
So this guy is then going to, and then I'm assuming Farida was right behind you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm also asking Farida.
Sure, I was by the door as he went in.
Yeah, so just moving a little closer just for clarity. Okay, so.
You didn't add me into the turn order.
Well, okay, yeah. Let me just do that then. I will add you and Carp. I forgot about that. That's my bad. Oops. Toggle combat state. Okay, so now you're in the turn order. So, but this guy is still moving first. And then what I'll do also, Sammy, I'll like temporarily give you control over Carp in a like, this is what Carp will do kind of way.
Okay.
So, I mean, unless you want me to do it, but for now, I'll just say you can do it if you like. Okay, so this guy, he's going to fire at Farida.
For the love of God, please miss.
Okay, so Farida, I would say would be in cover, because she didn't just like go straight in the room. I would assume she'd be like waiting at the door, right?
I mean, I was using the wall and then
Yeah.
waited for him to kick it open and then peek in.
And
so
cover
there's
just gives you extra armor, yes?
No.
Mhm.
Oh,
no, torso and leg hits are ignored.
okay. So, right. Okay, so this guy, let me just check those modifiers again.
I'm pretty sure in this case it's just arm hits.
Yeah, so what this guy will do is he will, just for the sake of drama, he's doing a called shot and he's going to aim. So that's his turn. So that's just a -2, and then there's this and roll. Oh,
He does hit.
yes, but if you have a helmet, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so you have a
I
helmet.
gotta roll d6. Oh, it still works.
So
Wrong.
yeah, so you basically just took 1 damage, so that's not enough for a crit. All right, so that is this dude's turn. Okay, now Carp.
You want to switch, Rafiki?
Sure.
All right, so I will move. So Frida is down there, and Rafik is at the bottom. Okay. So Carp, what do you do?
Do we see him go down?
No, because like I said, from the angle that you're at, there would be a bunch of, like I would say that, like for example, there'd be like the, oh wait, what? Why can't I draw that? Oh, I got to do freehand. So basically there would be stuff like here, and then like barrels, and then, like rows of stuff, kind of blocking visibility, if that makes sense.
Oh, yep. I figured that maybe they would have heard it, like heard the gunshots.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would say you could definitely hear the gunshots, but you just wouldn't be able to see that Rafik got lit up. So, yeah, that's the situation.
All right, so knowing we have no visibility here and we're hearing gunshots, he'll move us up to like here.
Okay. So I'll move that, and the BMP can move 4 hexes, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should be fine.
Yeah, I'll just measure it like, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, I'll just say you basically move 4 straight up, and then I'll move this asshole over here. Okay, so is that all Carp's going to do, or is he going to do anything else to, like, move in closer or something like that?
He'll perceive.
I'm sorry, what?
Recon.
Okay, he'll do recon. Okay, I'll roll his recon. Okay, so he rolls his recon, and then he actually sees a little bit of motion of a soldier here running out of cover, and because like he presumably you speculate that he hears the gunfire and he knows that the trap's been sprung, and he's probably moving in a position that he doesn't know that you guys are there.
Okay. So Carp will call it out to Sammy so Sammy can
Okay.
unload on him.
All right. So I'm guessing that's Carp's turn.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Farida.
All right. Aim and shoot at the guy in the corner that probably shut down Rafiki.
Quick shot with an SVD.
Yes, don't worry.
So let's see. Damage.
That's the arm. So does he have any armor in the arm?
No. Does your gun crit the same damage it does?
Yep.
Okay, so
That's
so I guess he would be down for the count.
Congratulations, it's tit for tat, Rafiki.
So this guy, you blow his arm, like blast his arm. Let me see. Just out of curiosity, I want to see what his crit would be.
I would assume it would just be like the scene in
Shattered elbow.
Jackal.
So he's dead anyway. I'll say. Is that lethal? Yes, it is. I mean, it's lethal in a shift, but whatever. So he's dead.
Then yes, and then I have to look into this. It's a free action to go into full cover, right?
I think so. I will double check that. Actions.
It's a quick, isn't it? It's a quick, a
It's-
short
it's-
action, or whatever you call it.
It's a weird
Oh
thing.
no, it is
because,
free
like,
action. Go from
Is it?
partial full
Cool.
cover. Yeah. Free actions are drop to the ground, drop held item, go from partial to full cover, shout a few words.
That's cool.
Yeah, congratulations. I'm trying to make sure I don't get retaliated against like a clown car full of people. All right, that's the turn.
All right, copy that. All right, and now it's Sammy's turn.
All right, so Sammy will pound on this guy.
I almost feel bad for him. Almost.
Why would you feel bad? If anything, you'd be like, "Look at this. This is all your fault, you fucking assholes."
Modifiers.
Let me just check.
-1
We
because the
move.
person doesn't want to die.
We move. So that's
Um,
modifiers.
So you're shooting into darkness, or actually no, shooting at, I would say like dim light. I think that's what I ruled it as before. Dim light -1.
Well, we got our lights on, so they
Oh.
would be pointing forward. So he's lit up.
Okay. Oh yeah. So yeah, so he's lit, so no dim light.
Mhm.
And he's not in cover that blocks the light. The vehicle, I don't think is moving.
Yeah,
So-
we moved.
Oh, you moved. Okay, firing from moving vehicle is -2.
Let me
So
check something, actually.
wait, what?
Let me check something. I just want to check something.
Okay. If you can check in the handouts if it speeds things up.
Yes, the vehicle
I just-
moved.
Yeah,
That's a modifier.
Yeah, so that's a -2.
I just want to check. Some vehicles have stabilization.
Oh, we don't have that. That's tank shit. I'm firing a machine gun. That
So yeah,
doesn't have stabilization.
firing from a moving vehicle -2. The guy started running to help his friends, so that's a moving target. So that's currently a -3.
Okay, so -2 then. Okay.
Well, no,
Hey,
it would be -3 because you're firing
No,
from.
no, I'm +1.
Oh, you're +1. Okay, I didn't realize that.
I'm +1 to
hold on.
all heavy weapons.
Okay, so then yeah, it is just -2. Ooh, nice.
Okay, I think he's no longer canon.
So let's see. So that gun does it's 3 and 4, right?
3 and 4.
Okay, so
He did 5.
oh, he did 5. Okay, so that would
Yeah, because 1 success, 2 successes, 1 extra damage, and then the bullet hit. So another extra damage.
Okay, so that would basically mean that the
I shredded him.
yeah, and I was gonna say his armor, like his armor could have
Yeah.
theoretically saved him, but if had not been the extra damage. So, oops, I didn't mean to hide him. I meant to do not that. God damn it. This. So he is dead. Okay, so that would be, I'm guessing, Sammy's turn, unless you had.
Yep, that'd be mine. Yep.
Okay, so there's that. The next guy is what the fuck guy am I looking at? Oh, this one, because the camera wasn't centering on him properly.
Mhm.
He is going to, and Frida's in full cover, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he is going to move up, out of the building,
Uh-huh.
right? Yeah, because he can't see you, and he's going to, quick shot. But he gets a modifier for an active target in the same hex. It says -1/-2. I don't really know what that means.
-1 if it's a pistol or carbine.
Oh, right.
Or some machine gun.
Okay, so
Yeah.
active target in the same hex, so that's -2.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's or or -4. I mean, so that's odds are probably going to be in your favor, Farida.
We'll see what the dice say.
Yes, we shall. -4, and then do that, and roll. Yikes.
The fuck?
So, Jesus. So I guess that's a crit.
Yeah, it is a crit. So let's go.
Torso, and then let's see, roll.
And don't be something.
Bleeding gut, which
Okay.
is Fatal and a shift. Stamina -2. Any mobility roll opens the wound. I'm assuming that's if you get medical attention.
Yeah.
So, you are down for the count. So let's see. So that's this guy's turn. Okay, you marked yourself as dead. That's fine. That guy that uses his turn. Rafik is still down. This guy is still dead. Carp, back to you.
Carp. Carp will. Carp will do another recon roll to see if he spots anybody else at the door.
Okay. So I will roll for Carp. Where is Recon? There he is. And would you like him to push that?
Yeah.
He does not succeed. He does not see anything else. He doesn't, he doesn't see any additional enemies, but that is not a guarantee that there aren't any. So I believe that's a fast action. So you get another action, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you just move like even if there's a.
All right. He's gonna go in closer.
Outside or inside?
I really want to be outside, but I'm thinking tactically he would have gone inside because I don't want to go outside knowing that they're down. You know what? Roll it. Evens. Evens. He's outside. Odds. He goes inside. He goes inside.
All right,
God damn it.
so
The dice really hate us today.
They
yes.
do.
So that's I'm taking.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So you pull
I
up.
swear, if there's an IED, I will.
Can
there's an
we get a
IED, I will kill
drive?
some.
Can we get a drive roll from Carp, please?
Okay. He's going to try to drive further in.
Yep.
All right, Ripley, you're going to drive straight into the hive. Okay, cool. Driving. So he rolls, and do you want him to push?
Yes.
He succeeds. So, he cruises in like I'd say like this is about as far as he could go. And he pulls into this little area. And I would assume that would be his turn because he's used his actions, can't really get anywhere else. Frida is down. Sammy.
Does Sammy see anything?
Sammy does not.
I will do a recon roll to see if I can actually spot anything secret. -1 for darkness, right?
Yes, for dim lighting.
All right, here we go. That's a success.
Yeah, I'll say this much. Then you spot an arm and a leg sticking out here from behind this, whatever the hell this would be.
Okay.
So I got to add him to the turn order.
I'm gonna overwatch that position. So if he comes out, I'm gonna shoot him.
All right. So let's see. So that's yours. So you've overwatched and recon. The guy who gunned down Farida. I would say, let's see. Does this. And then I guess we'll do. I just need to do something real quick. He succeeds. All right, so that would be his turn. And Rafik is still down.
Just as a warning, if keep in mind the back blast since he's inside. Since if there is an RPG, do keep in mind that this is close quarters.
Yeah, and you're concerned about him, disturbing his friend.
I'm just saying, just a reminder in
Yeah.
case you do. Someone has an RPG.
Yeah. All right. So Rafika's down. So now this guy is going to, not realizing of Overwatch, he peeks around. He starts to move. So as he's moving, you get to fire on him with Overwatch, but he is a moving target because he's like mid sprint. Oh! Oh, fuck. Yeah, he's dead. I'm not even going to bother with the crit. He's dead. Jesus Christ. So, Jesus fucking Christ, Sammy.
Sammy's a fucking savior. Sammy's a fucking savior today.
So there's that, and now it's back to Carp.
Carp will drive us.
He can't drive any further in. There's too much stuff in the way.
Fuck, he don't care. We're driving
Isn't
through
this
shit.
Isn't this
It's
a
boxes and
BMP?
shit, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean boxes, but then also like racks of like cargo containers and stuff.
At this point, he can't be pinned. We can't be pinned down in this stuff. So he's just driving through shit.
You keep in mind, this is an armored vehicle. This is like armored vehicles have been known to drive through walls.
This is true.
To...
So splat over that guy. You're crashing into all this other shit.
So
The only
suddenly
thing he's avoiding are drums.
Yeah, you don't want to fucking crash into a fuel barrel. Not a good idea.
I can't move Carp.
Oh, I can move Carp. So is that as far as
So-
it goes?
No, that was one movement. So I'll take a drive test.
All right, you do driving. Roll.
Carp's gonna run over some son of a bitch.
do it.
All right, push that. Okay, we're running him over.
Carrying out the legacy of
That's it.
Mike Run Him Over Reynolds, right?
Damn right.
All right, so I can't remember how like roadkill works. I think
Yeah. Okay. To mine. Okay. Here's how I recall it does. It deals damage equivalent to the front armor of the vehicle.
doesn't the guy get a mobility roll to try to get out of the way?
It's a opposed roll. So Carp rolls his driving.
I just moved that back so I can actually like click on this guy easier. So he
Yep.
rolls his driving. Okay, so I'll gotta get rid of this fucking BMP. I know it's there. So he rolls his driving, and he succeeds.
And then the other guy rolls his mobility.
Okay. So mobility. And he does not succeed. So how much damage does that do?
5. It's equal to the front armor.
Okay.
No, rear armor 4.
Oh, 4.
Okay, so 4. Does armor block?
We have to find out where we hit him. Hold on.
Okay.
Something tells me that I doubt that that armor's gonna protect him.
But yeah, it does. Armor still protects him. So it hits him in the torso.
Okay, so it's a torso hit, and it's 1 armor, and so you said it does 4 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
So it'll do 3 then. And I think, if I remember correctly, they changed the. I don't know what the crit rating in this is off the top of my head. I don't know if it goes off of melee, which would be a 4, or if it has its own. I have to go look. I don't remember.
Yeah, I have never done like roadkill. Or actually, no, that's a lie. I did roadkill the first session, but I just don't remember what the whole setup.
Let me just look into it. Vehicle combat, smoke launchers, component damage, pacing, in and out. Somewhere around here. I swear to God.
It's at the end of the vehicle combat.
Oh, it is?
End
Okay.
of the ramming. There we go.
Let me look it up, see if it's in this. Ramming. Vehicle combat. Okay.
Yeah,
That's,
it's
that's all the way.
It crits at a 2.
Does
Oof.
it credit it too? Okay, then so we crit him.
Yep, so he is dead.
Mhm.
Blurred. He is dead. Okay, so that wraps combat, or at least the first instance of it in combat. Okay, so and by the time you're down, by the time you like barge in here, you're able to see Rafik in basically antistasi mode, like on the ground, just like bleeding, please help, and like drenched in blood. He got shot a bunch. There's a dead
Yeah.
Israeli soldier slumped against the wall next to him. Got his arm fucking shot out. So Carp, like as I mentioned before, I think he is our medic. Yes, he is. He's got an A and a B. So I'm assuming you want him to do medical aid.
Oh hell
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, I know that's a pretty rhetorical question.
yeah! Carp sees it, and
Well,
he
the
probably
big question is, what does his player think? Maybe we should at him and wait.
Yeah, because he did
Thing
say that
is,
before.
mine, I go down in a stretch, you go down in a shift. So
Carp would
less
go
time
to the
than you.
first person,
Yeah.
and right now the other one's outside, so he would go here. You're you're not gonna die in the time it's gonna take him.
Yeah, let's see. Combat medic. So he didn't write down what
So
combat medic does.
Yeah, let me just see what it does. Combat medic.
he would probably yell at Sammy to at least administer to get out here and put a use a first aid on.
Okay, it's for helping incapacitated characters get up.
Okay, so that's a +1.
+1.
Okay, so then his medical aid.
Do keep in mind though, this doesn't count for critical injuries. Critical injuries is a whole different thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that uses field surgeon.
Okay, field surgeon. So okay, so but I guess he's gonna have to do medical aid to fix the crit. So I guess that's a flat roll. Or actually, no, wait. Are there negative modifiers for crits for healing them? No, I guess apparently not. That's not like Alien. Okay, so he's going to roll medical aid on Rafik. And oh, I assume you want me to push the other dice.
Yes, please do.
Oh, he succeeds. So that your crit is healed. And the heal time for arterial bleeding, 6 is going to be, would that be 10 days?
Yep.
Okay, so 10 days. And yeah, what that does, just as a recap, is, oh wait, was that for your arm or your leg? Oh, it was your arm. There are 2 fucking arterial bleedings. Okay, so yeah, basically for you, that's going to be range combat -2 for 10 days. And I'm assuming by healing the crit, you get back up on your feet? Or no, do I have to do a separate roll for that?
No. Yeah, you have to. For incapacitation, that's a different thing.
Okay, so in that case, he's going to be at a and A. So, alright, so, and I think that means he gets 1 point of health back?
Correct.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, so you're back on your feet, you got 1 point of health. And then he rushes over to Farida. I have you, comrade. So he's going to roll his medical aid again. Oh. Okay. All right. Carp got a stress from healing from doing the fucking.
Do you get stress from going down? Do you get stress from going down?
I think so. I'm not gonna say yes or no just yet. I need to check.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it because your hit is so much higher.
Yeah, let me just. Where the hell is it? Yeah, it doesn't really say that much about stress. Alien basically writes like a giant love letter about stress, but this game doesn't, at least in the player's manual, doesn't necessarily cover that all too well. Actually, no, wait, I know where it would be. Combat and damage, stress. Okay.
Technically, you are.
You can suffer stress. These are the two most common by pushing a skill roll. That's why I gave Carp the stress, because he pushed and he failed.
Okay.
Or he got
Okay.
two failures.
It's in page 78. Stressful situations.
Uh, stressful situations. Oh yeah.
78.
So you got hit by a ranged attack. And
Mhm.
also apparently if you get suppressed, then you also get a stress. Or if you see your buddy suffer damage or another PC suffers a crit, then you get a stress. But I don't think any buddies saw any stress in that sense. But you do get two stress, or actually no, you just get one because the ranged attack. But I think you also get another one for, or no, I'm thinking of Carb. Okay, so bottom line, Rafik, you get one stress, but you're now at 1 point of health.
I figured that I would be on like the 3 stress since like I went straight up went down.
I'll just say you got one because that would just be kind of excessive. Now I need to heal. Now he needs to heal Farida, so he's going to. Oh wait, he already succeeded. So now he's going to roll again.
So Fajita had a crit, right?
Yeah, Farida also got a crit.
Okay, so he stabilized the crit with an additional success, so that should reduce healing time, I think.
Okay, so then I'll say that would be halved. Oh, so it's just 2
So
days.
I'm only good for 1 day. I got 2 ones.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's even better. Okay, and then so to heal you, he's going to roll, and he's going to push, and he failed, and he gets another stress. This isn't that good for Carp.
Yeah, it seems like you're gonna spend some time until you get back up on your feet.
The next day, overnight, once he rests, he'll get a point back.
How long does it take to regain hit capacity?
Think-
One per
shift,
day, and
uh,
if he does care, then it's counts as
Mhm.
double, so 2.
Yeah.
So what does this mean for Farida? Because he didn't succeed.
I'm out for a day. That's
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So Farida then gets, I'm assuming you guys load her into the back of the APC.
Yep.
Dump her into
Hey.
the trunk.
Hey, I do need Carp to do a first aid on Sammy too, please.
Okay, so Carp will do that then. Medical aid. Wait, you're able to heal people with medical aid, right? Like when they're not broken?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's different than Alien then, alright.
Mhm.
And he succeeds, so that would be, I believe, 1 point of health.
All right. So
Oh,
now
cool.
1.
I think you did it
that's
wrong because
another
you
one.
gave yourself less health.
Yeah,
So-
you have to use the other clicker.
Oh, who gets the extra health?
It was Sammy.
Okay.
He had some damage, and then he had Carp come over and help him.
Alrighty. So I'm guessing we've got the same. You want to roll for ammo for these 4?
Yeah. All right. So, uh,
Mhm.
4.
Yeah, before we do that, Rafik is probably just gonna kick the guy that shot him.
Oh, he's gonna kick him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's how much ammo is. The cumulative total of ammo in each of the magazines.
$82.
Yep. So now that you are that the area is secure, question, I guess, if you want to start like scrounging for fuel, you may do so.
Yeah, I want to scrounge. Like I'm thinking that we want to scrounge, then rest up.
Yeah, seems like a pretty wise call.
All right.
So
So hold on a second. First thing we have to do is we have to make camp.
Mhm.
Because we have to have a clean sleeping environment for our passed out patient. We've got to, so one of us has to set camp while somebody covers and one scrounges. Who's got the best survival?
Carp
Nice.
has just a B in intelligence.
I got a B in intelligence and a C in survival.
All right, so that's you by default, unless Frida or Sammy has higher.
Farida's out, so and I
Oh, right.
don't, so I
Okay,
don't have survival.
alright.
So
For Rafik it is.
All right. Okay. I think it's just a straight roll. For you.
how do you fail that? Jesus Christ, our rolls today.
You know how you were complaining about difficulty earlier?
It
I
really
feel
always
like
comes
these
back
are
to
your
our
prayers
rolls.
getting answered, but
Asking you
I
shall
feel like
receive.
fine. Anyone else want to take a shot at it?
I guess if you guys want, Carp will do it.
Someone, I'm gonna help him to give him a +1.
Okay. So Carp gets a +1.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Before you
Alright.
do that, you need to roll on the mishap table. So you need to roll D10. Well, secretly.
How do I do it secretly? Just set it to private roll?
Yeah.
Okay. So private roll, let's see if this works. Cam's mishaps.
And it's on page 148.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have a rollable table here,
Oh, do they?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. which I think is pretty
So
awesome.
if this is something that deals damage, I will choke someone.
Okay, so I can't remember. I mean, is it in good taste to share it with the players or no?
Well, you kind of didn't do a private roll.
I didn't. I thought I did. I said private GM roll and.
Yeah, it came to me.
All right.
Just so you know.
Well, in that
I
case,
wonder
we'll
if
be
you
able.
had me selected. I wonder if you had me
I
selected.
had Carp selected.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, and that's me though.
Oh.
Now, because I'm managing him or something.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I had him selected when I did that. So yeah, mosquitoes, enjoy the malaria.
Well, actually, malaria isn't really a thing around.
Oh.
The
Well, I mean, whatever the hell it is, in this instance. So, what the hell is it? It says 2 base dice for each character, 23.
Okay, well, okay. You roll 2d6 for each mishap. Like for each one you roll, the character suffers one point of stress.
All right. So, okay, then I guess what I'll do is I will start with Carp. So, 2d6. So, Carp doesn't get any. Frida doesn't get any. Sammy doesn't get any, and Rafik gets 1.
Good, because he failed his roll. The mosquitoes bugged him. That's why he failed his roll. I love it.
This is not Rafik's day. It's just not.
Oh man, that was classic.
It's just not his day.
They're attracted to the
He
blood or
almost
something. I don't fucking know.
died. Mosquitoes swarmed him.
So what does Carp just has B for recon, right?
Carp, let me check his recon. Yeah, he's got B for recon.
And what is it to scrounge? Is it survival?
Mhm.
All right, let Carp scrounge and I'll cover the party.
All right, but I think Sammy said, or not. God damn it, not Sammy. Sorry about that. Rafik, you said you were going to help him.
Okay,
No,
I'm just-
Rafik is camp.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's a shift for camp.
Can we like hide our camp?
No, because you failed your camp.
And yeah, the Carp failed his fucking survival roll.
The fuck is wrong with us today?
Well, I don't know. I think you still get a hit and roll. It was just a bad camp roll. So I've never had a failed camp roll. So this is the first time I've ever
Okay, let
seen
me
it.
try
fail.
setting it to private again, because I don't know how the whole roll table private thing works.
Oh no. Laser has to roll recon.
Oh, so I
So
can't
when
do a
you
fail for
do-
the scrounging.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's roll recon. Let's hope. Look, at this point, I'm fully expecting an IED.
With the words Gerard was here written on them, right?
No, he doesn't seem like the type. I feel like he'd be up in my.
So we at
With
least
the,
have one
with
success
the AK
against
blasting
anybody
from
spotting us walking by. So
Yeah.
that's good.
So, hey, still, that's look. We're probably gonna stay here a while just because we're pretty rough shape. We might as well make ourselves hard to spot.
All right. So I can't remember what comes next.
There's making a fire. We can make a fire if we want. And there's also standing guard.
Well, I was mainly alluding to like you guys were going to scrounge for fuel, and I was going to roll to see how much fuel you would find.
Oh, that's you would roll survival.
Okay, so I guess Carp is going to do that.
Uh,
All right.
well, you know what? I have better stats for that. Let's just try it with
Yeah.
me.
Try. Let's see how it happens.
Let's see. Let's see. And then suddenly the fuel explodes.
Guys, can we make some successes today?
I mean, you completely destroyed that one guy with your machine gun.
Just saying. At this point, Rafik is one stress away from a complete mental breakdown.
And now well, so is Carp.
I strongly suggest we just have Carp do a general first aid roll on
Okay.
the party, and we camp.
Well, I mean,
Yes,
can he
please.
do that?
Yes,
Okay. So
that's how it works.
Okay, combat medic applies, I think. So let's see. Just be aware if he panics, it's going to be bad. Oh no, not
He
private
just
jammer.
can't push. He can't push.
Oh wait.
He doesn't need to.
Oh,
He doesn't
good.
need to.
That's good.
So we'll get 3 health.
But how do you get 3? I thought it was just 2.
Because we normally get 1. We doubled, but he got an extra success.
Oh, okay. So then yeah, everybody gets 3 health back. Would that include Farida?
Yep.
Okay, so you're no longer incapacitated.
And everybody reduces stress by 1.
Oh, you reduced stress by 1. Excellent.
Okay. One more thing I just want to point out. I do have cook as a thing I can use. Give me a +1, and okay. Let me just check what
Well,
it
don't
does.
you guys have like tons of MREs? Why are you cooking food?
Yeah, we don't need to cook because we haven't encountered any random animals.
Okay, yeah, it's just for foraging, hunting, and fishing.
Yeah, you could forage for food and stuff if you want.
No. We got plenty of MREs. Okay.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, yeah.
Considering our luck today, I don't want to risk it. Like, you remember those Syrian soldiers from that other base? I feel like they were actually cursed by by some kind. I think they had some kind of curse, and we inherited it when we killed them.
All right, so for the first shift, while I'm covering everybody, I'm going to walk around and drag all these bodies into this building here, as long as this building's doesn't have anything in it.
Yeah, you can open the door and then it's basically just like a the pretty much blank slate with nobody in it.
All right, we'll put the bodies in there so they're hidden.
All right, I'll just drag all the corpses in there.
What the hell is this?
That's the APC.
That's an M113 that we blew up.
I'd like to get that out of line of sight too. Can we do something with that?
I believe
Suppose
you
you-
like fucked it up.
You can scrap it.
Right, but I want to just move it out of like over to here. Can we use
No.
our BMP to push it?
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Are there rules for towing vehicles?
No, I mean
think so.
this is kind of GM thing. If we could push it or not. I mean,
I would say make a driving roll. We'll see.
all right. Who's got the best driving? Does anybody have driving?
Carp has just a B in agility for.
I do. A and C.
Yeah, can you drive us? Can you do this for us?
Sure.
Yeah. You can use the like we can do we can say that the towing is a Hey, finally.
Successes.
There we go.
Lord.
2 successes. There we go.
All right, so you are able to drag the abandoned M113 or whatever the hell the IDF calls it. You're able to drag it in this little area here.
I want to put it farther in.
Oh, okay. You want to put that right there.
There you
All right.
go.
Okay, so it's there. All the corpses are in this room right here. Yeah, and then you still have your POW.
I'm pretty sure he's tied up at the moment.
Yeah, he is.
So
Okay.
who are you going to scrounge this time, Laser?
Sure. I'm kind of afraid that I'll accidentally trigger an IED. Let's try it. Statistics says that I will eventually succeed if I roll enough times.
Hey, there you go.
Let me just try something.
Oh. Oh my god. You just had to push.
I was gonna say, oh man, maybe I get lucky and I find something, but no, the dice have decreed that I gain more.
I mean, you still succeed though.
Mhm.
So that was for scrounging.
Yeah.
So I can't remember how I ruled it last time. Was the scrounging for like fuel specifically or for just general shit?
Or I think we're looking for fuel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking for fuel.
With this being a fuel depot, I'm actually going to roll a 3D, say 150.
Okay.
Just all right, roll.
Watch us get just 3 liters. Watch us just get 3 liters. Is it 3 liters?
Well, one of them is.
Okay.
Oh shit! I didn't. I revealed everybody there.
Okay. 112 liters. Okay, that is an acceptable amount.
Still not even half full.
Yeah.
And was there fuel in the APC that we blew up?
I mean, I would assume that if you blew it up, the fuel would cook off, right?
No,
Yes.
Oh.
we didn't explode the
Yeah.
vehicle. We
Oh, that's true.
we
Yeah, you
disabled it.
can. Let me check how much. Okay, so that's how much fuel's in it. And I will say, hold wait, what's half of that? Half of 360 is 180, right?
hmm
Uh, no, not 4/4/R. D150. 133 liters.
Nice.
There we go. Now I feel better with our fuel situation. Okay.
With this much food, I recommend that we just hunker down for a while. Like hunker down until we fully recover.
Who's our mechanic?
I
It
think
was
it might have been Mike, but since he's been like ghosting us, let me just check. Mike, yeah, his mechanic's the A, and he also has mechanic as a specialty.
Can we just keep him around as an NPC?
If you guys want.
And he doesn't
Yeah,
do
well-
anything except stay in the vehicle.
Yeah, he's a coward. He just hides in the vehicle.
Mhm.
So yeah, if you want Mike to fix the APC, he will do so.
like our BMP.
Yeah.
If needed, we'll just scrap some parts from
Yeah,
the
so
MOP.
let's see. Does that require any parts, or is that just a tech roll?
It's just a tech roll.
Okay. Any modifiers I should be aware of?
No, because he's got proper tools. So
Yeah, does he?
And he doesn't get positive modifiers because he doesn't have the specialized vehicle tools.
Alright, so let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go.
damn. That we're back to being perfect. Let's see. We have
If I recall correctly, it was damage to the suspension. So yeah, he fixed up our suspension.
I thought the damage was to the engine.
We
doesn't
would have
matter.
been
He's able to
still-
get the
Yeah,
reliability.
whatever he does, he
back to
fixes
5.
it, so.
Does hold on. We've got okay. So what's everybody's weapons looking like for reliability? So
I'm
he
pretty
needs
sure,
to fix Sammy's RPK.
Mhm.
If
Alright.
you want to roll for my RPK,
Yeah, he'll do that. He will. Oh, that's Carp. Where's Mike? Tech roll, and he's also got blacksmith. So even if there was a negative modifier, I think that would counter it. Or is blacksmith for armor?
armor,
Okay.
because Sammy has that too. Oh Jesus Christ! Where's Mike
Oh,
when we
so
need him in
he's the-
combat? And then we've got an RPG 7V that needs. No, it doesn't. That's reliability 5. Sammy's good. Anybody else have weapons damaged?
We fixed the Galil that I have around.
He could just spend a shift up fixing stuff that needs to be repaired. We've got an RPK in storage. We've got an RPG in storage that needs work.
Alright, so that was his roll for the first one, and like the, I think you said
Okay.
RPK, and then he'll roll again for the RPG. So that's
Okay. That's all good.
Yep.
And I think that's everybody for this shift, right? Or
should
no,
be.
no. Rambo still has to do what he wants to do for this shift.
Yeah, that's true.
Convalescing.
What?
What I do
I'm gonna just relax this, Chef, mainly because if I do anything that involves mobility, I suffer a crit again.
Okay.
And I'll rest as well, just because I have a -2 to all range combat rules.
Yeah, though you're gonna have to wait like what is it, like 10 days for that to heal, or?
Yeah.
I recommend we wait a few days in our camp here, just because we might
Can we
encounter
please camp
more
away
better.
from a major road?
Yeah.
You don't want to camp here?
The reason is this was a base. They're going to be probably sending someone to check up what happened. So if we can get away from the here and then hide out on a road, it's going to be a lot better.
Do we want to interrogate our prisoner? Or did we already do that?
You already did that.
Yeah, you already did that. You
Useful.
asked him about like, I can't even remember what you asked him, but you
We
did
asked
question
if,
him earlier.
Like we ask, oh, are reinforcements coming?
Persuasion.
Oh, okay. Do that. Considering how things have been going, yeah. Never mind that. I just sorry. Never. That was just a. Oh, well, never mind.
No, that was his persuasion to resist.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot about modifiers. Oh, either way, you succeed. I'll just say. So you succeed, and then he basically tells you that standard IDF practice is that if they if they lost contact, then they will send a team or like the nearest available unit to investigate, which would take anywhere between like depending on how close they are, anywhere between 12 hours to 3 days.
Yeah, we need to get going.
Well, I'd like to spend the rest of today here and then spend another shift here so we could break down uh, their vehicle for any parts.
Yep. What I suggest doing is that we spend the shift here. We take a shift of sleep, and then we go under the cover of night.
Traveling at night doubles our fuel.
But it would mean that it does mean that we leave earlier and just leave in the evening. Then I think this is in the afternoon, or
Yeah, it's in the afternoon still. Although if you've been
I
doing, if
say
you've been
we
doing
just-
all this scrounging shit now, then that would probably put you in the evening shift.
we're probably in the evening right now. So what should we do?
So I say we rest here for the night
Hmm?
because they probably won't come here during the night. They'll probably come in the morning, and then we get out here first light.
Okay.
And,
What do you folks think?
Sure, as long as we got someone watching, we'll be good.
Yeah, we should probably have someone watching
Yep.
with binoculars or some such.
Who's got our best recon?
Rita, but she can't really move without
That's a
risking
recon
opening the
roll.
door.
That doesn't have anything to do with mobility.
Ah, okay.
I mean, Sammy could carry her up onto the roof, put her up on the roof, stay up here.
Climb up the ladder, climb down the ladder with bandages all around, being told not to break it open. Yep.
Sammy's a BC. So Sammy could sleep during the evening shift and then do watch at night if you want, up on the roof with a machine gun.
Sure, this is for the evening shift.
Yeah, so Sammy's gonna sleep.
Alright, so that recon roll, I will say this much, you don't see anything ominous approaching.
You roll
Just
for the
do
night
keep-
shift.
Yeah, just do keep in mind if we find a Huey, we do have a Eagle missile.
So, Cody, if you can do Mike's
Sure.
mechanics and see what we. And did we ever talk about what weapons that thing had? Because I don't think we have pulled the weapon from that. Or
I mentioned it. I think it had like a 50 cal, possibly like a mini-me. But
Pretty sure it was.
let me just double check.
You said it was an equivalent of a USA cab, but
Yeah, all it
I don't
has
think-
is an M2HB, a heavy machine gun.
Oh, that's the case. Yeah, that's just the standard M113.
So, you said you wanted Mike to do something?
Yeah, do
Tech roll
Um,
or
yeah. Sorry, I don't have weapons.
you don't have visibility on weapons?
No, all I have is Israeli weapons and American weapons. All I have is the chart.
Oh, then in that case, core set, configure permissions. So you should now have visibility and access to all the shit in the core set.
Do I need to refresh?
You shouldn't have to, but if
You have to do it for each individual folder.
oh my fuck. All right. So in that case,
Because I don't know what happened. I used to have all this stuff.
okay. So you should have access to weapons. Now, if it's under core set weapons. Do you see it?
No.
Oh shit. All right. Because I set it to all players owner. So what next?
All right. Yeah, I still don't see nothing in the core set
Fuck.
except for body armor, driving mishaps, and specialties.
That's so weird that hold on. Weapons. Oh, it's because the weapons folder has. Oh my god. Yeah, I have to enable all the weapons in the folder. Okay, so now, configure permissions. So under U.S. military weapons, I set that to owner. So basically, if you go into under fucking if you look under core set weapons, U.S. military weapons, you should see that now. I didn't realize that there was a folder and like folders inside that folder.
Yep,
And
I've got it now.
okay, so you should be able to just drag the M2 onto the sheet.
And how much ammo do we got?
On the fucking Browning, let's see, shall we? 47 shots.
We don't have any weapons that use that, but if we do run across a merchant, that will be very useful.
Indeed it shall.
Maybe
Okay.
we find an old American base and an M82.
All right, so you'll need to do a tech roll to find out how many vehicle parts we get from scrapping it.
Alright, so Mike will do that. He will do a tech roll. And he will succeed, so he gets, I mean, he can push it if you want.
Yeah, push that. Ooh, that's much better. So that's 3.
Yep, 3 vehicle parts, right? Or would it be like multiplied by something?
Nope, 3.
Okay, so 3 it is. So you got 3 extra vehicle parts from the scrapped M113, or again, whatever the hell the Israelis call it. I can't remember. I think they called it a Zelda in Wargame Red Dragon, but I can't remember.
And we get we get the radio out of it, right? Because that's where the radio is.
The radio, yeah, I would say there was a radio in it. So is there anything anybody's wanting to do during the, I think we're in the night shift now?
So is it the 148?
The 140, the radio?
Yeah.
I
Or is
don't,
it the 119?
I don't remember what the difference is. Let me check. I'll just up the core book. Okay, let's see, gear, communications gear. Okay, so US radios. The You said it was the you were looking at the which ones? The which two?
I'm just asking you, is it the 148?
I don't see where the 148 is. I see the 119.
127. It's the bottom of page 127.
What the fuck? I didn't mean to go to that page.
Oh no, that's the tactical radio. Sorry.
That's the tactical radio. Like we could, like I don't know what kind of radios they use.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's the PRC 77 or the PRC 119.
Yeah, I would say it has vehicle weapons or vehicle mounted systems, so that would it would probably be the PRC 119.
Okay.
Because it says that the PR-77 is a backpack solid state, and then the 119 is a vehicle mounted.
I don't have access to that folder.
All right, you want me to just drag it onto the BMP?
Yes, please.
All right, copy that.
Can we just listen in on that radio to see if there's any signs of them coming anytime soon?
I think it's a command roll to do that. To get intel on the radio. But anyway, first I need to focus on getting the communications, and it was the 119, so it is now on the BMP's sheet.
Thank you.
The US and PRC 119.
Totally.
So, were you going to roll command to?
Yep. Just a moment, so roll command. Hopefully this works out.
You succeed. You're scrolling around through the radio channels, and then you start hearing chatter, Israeli chatter. You quickly stop on that channel, and you hear something that they're saying like, we've lost, I mean, obviously in their native tongue, they're saying like we lost contact with our forces at the Taraba fuel depot. We're sending a nearby armored unit to investigate. They should be arriving by daybreak.
Daybreak. Okay. We like just before daybreak we head out. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Good.
All right. So, is there anything else you guys do at the night?
I'm on guard, and I think everybody else is sleeping.
Okay, so I guess we jump to, if you want to say like the sort of midway point between the night shift and the morning shift. Um, First of all, you are going to need to, have something to eat and drink. Um, so I guess everybody subtract 1 food and water from your things.
I'm just gonna take it from the party, so don't.
Yeah, sure.
While you're doing that, uh, I would, so let's see, looking at the regional map, I will jump us over there. And so you set off, yes?
What's this point here?
Uh, Undefined. I just set little waypoints like that in case I wanted to use them like encounters. So
And we can't cross the river here, right?
yes, you can.
Oh, can we?
There's a bridge. I would go back to the fuel depot, but there is, to the very southeast corner of the map, there is actually a bridge that crosses the river, and I'll move the BMP so you can see that, like right there. There's a little river crossing.
Mm-hmm.
So I take it you head out before reinforcements arrive?
Correct. I say we move to like here, guys, and camp here, and heal, and let's watch the water and see if anybody goes up and down the river.
Sure, we can watch for our pirates, river pirates.
So
We're trying to get up here, so we could travel by water. Might be quicker.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, let's just bolt it.
So wait, where are you going?
I moved the
Oh.
vehicle to where we're
Oh,
going.
well, I meant like you said you were going to go somewhere else, and I was like, I didn't catch where you were going.
Our goal is to go north.
Yeah, to here?
Yeah, so
Okay.
we could travel by water quicker probably than by land. If we spot something coming up this, whatever this is.
Yeah. So in that case,
Do keep in mind, was amphibious travel does quad or
yeah, quad your fuel is not a good idea.
fuel usage?
No. I was thinking barge.
We'll just be like Huck Finn and take a raft across the Grand Mississippi.
Okay, so you move 2 hexes, one of which is off-road, so that's basically 1 normal fuel consumption and then 1 doubled. And then you say you just kind of camp off-road?
Like, is there like signs of a village or gas stop or anything along those lines that we could use to hide?
Now, where you are, I would say no. But like potentially further down the road, because where you are right now is basically just like off-road desert.
All right, we can okay, we go further up the road, see if we can find any buildings, and we'll rest up there.
No. We don't want to be on the road until we can actually fight as a group. Right now, we have to find a secluded spot and just hold down right now. That's why I put us here. We're close to water and we just bog down.
Yeah, like
And we
can,
need to
like,
get back into like fighting shape, so we do need to take time.
Okay, fair enough. So, do any of us have like how do I put this? Like, do we have like camo netting?
I would say no, unless you specifically bought it beforehand. So you basically just have your BMP and that's it.
Well, it would be camo, like it would be colored in like local camo, like
Yeah, well, I mean,
original.
it has camo, patterning on the hull of the tank. I'm just saying you don't have like any camo nets.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
We just find a brush and just park it within the brush. Done.
Well, Laser, this is where you need to do your survival and do really well on survival and do really well on recon, and that's how well we camp ourselves.
Okay. Okay. All right. I only have 2 stress before. I only have a slot for 2 stress before.
Oh, may the force be with you.
Have you been reducing your stress for each sleep?
Yes. Yes. Like, how about someone helps me out for a +2 for +1?
Sure, I'll help you out. For both. I have both recon and survival.
Sure. Okay. Good. Good. Good.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
you found a really good camp.
Yeah. And then recon.
Can we get a
Yeah.
bonus since he had 3 successes on survival?
What kind of bonus are you looking for?
Like a +1 to a recon? That he found a good spot that we
Sure.
can hide in?
Sure, you get a +1.
Yeah. That's a +2 total. 1 from the help, 1 from the really good survival roll, and no, I'm not letting this happen. Okay.
Dude, you roll a D10 and a D12. Oh, don't you love dice
Whatever.
today?
At least I didn't get any stress, and we got a success. That's better than nothing.
All right, so you set up camp, and I can't remember what's the recon roll for.
So it says
Hiding it.
when you randomly decide that it's time for us to have a random encounter and they're walking by, they do their recon roll and they have to beat 1 success in order to spot our camp.
Oh, interesting. So in that case, I was glad you said that. Let me just do a roll here. There we go. Israeli.
And then if they do spot us, then it's a recon roll against our spotter, who's me, and them.
Are there
to-
any
initiate the
modifiers
combat.
for this guy's recon?
It's hard to tell because it's if they're in a vehicle, then yes.
Okay, and that would be -2 or -1.
I don't remember that one. Hold on, let me look. I think it's -2, but while in a vehicle, because you can't hear and shit.
Yeah. All right. So -2, and let's see about this. So in the event of a tie, I believe it goes to you.
Yeah, it goes to us.
So in that case, you hear the movement and like rumbling and whatnot of an armored vehicle, and in the distance, you are able to see, and the token's probably going to be really small, so I'm going to have to upsize it. Driving past you.
Probably Merkaba.
Yep. You see a fucking Merkava driving by on its way to the fuel depot, and it has not appeared to have seen you.
Good. Well, it was good that we didn't go that way then. I don't know about you, but IFV versus MBT doesn't seem like a really good head-on fight.
At least not in a random encounter. If we know it's there, then yes, we could maybe get behind it and get a rocket in its ass. But
I mean, you could theoretically ambush it from behind if you were feeling bold enough.
Not at this point. I mean, Rambo's still
Rambo.
Rambo. I call him Rambo. Sorry,
pretty much just
Rambo.
Yes.
he's still pretty out of it, and so's Rafidi. I mean, he's still got multiple days before he's doing good.
Yeah, I mean, Farida just has one more day for her crit to heal.
Yep.
Rafik
Okay.
is somewhat kind of gimped on the on range combat, but if Sammy, if you're manning the weapon systems, then that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
But really, the Conqueror's missiles don't grow on trees.
Nope.
Well, I mean, you had 3 of them, and now you're down to 2, and you also have an RPG.
Like,
I
I
mean,
don't
it's up
want
to
to
you.
risk it. Like, I don't want to risk it. Like, plenty wrong can happen.
Yeah, I don't want to go after a tank.
We have we
Tank
don't
doesn't
have
do anything
that
for
much
us.
to gain. We don't have that much to gain from engaging with it.
All right, so I take it you basically just you set up camp out in the middle of the desert, kind of by the river.
Yep, we already did that, and they were pass. They passed us by. Maybe we can now, since they passed us by, maybe we can like pass through here now.
Are you going to follow the road or just go blindly through the desert?
What do you folks think? Should we stay here? Should we go through the road since we saw the tank, or what?
We still need to be here at least until the following day, until
Or until afternoon, because I got healed in the afternoon, and that's then a day.
okay.
Yeah, you're currently in the morning.
We just, I don't know, we just grab a shift of sleep, grab something to eat, and like de-stress a bit. How's that sound?
Sounds good. And do we want to scrounge?
I don't think you can scrounge in an area that's like not
You
civilized.
can scrounge at any. You can scrounge at any location.
I mean, but I'm saying like, would you actually wind up finding anything? Like, I'm thinking about like, you're probably not going to find anything substantial like from the scrounging table, like the loot, if you're out in the middle of the desert.
It really depends on what we're looking for. Like, for example, if we were looking to fish, we're right next to a river.
Yeah, if you want to go
Probably
fishing,
pretty
you
easy.
know, and you have the means to do so, you can catch some fish.
But, we don't really need the food. We've got plenty of food with
Yeah.
us.
But like, I'm just saying that things like, you know, how in the loot table you can find like laptops and textbooks and all that shit, you won't be able to find any of that out here.
Right. But we could maybe find a canoe.
No.
Or I mean, you kind of have to finagle it. I mean,
Yeah, I was once thinking about making some specific tables for locations, but specific locations like what a farm would have, or what like the forest would have. But anyway, we can just scrounge, probably at a minus.
Well, the question, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out like what you would actually find.
Like, I don't know. Maybe we find a hunting camp with some ammo.
even though it's desert, people still travel through it.
Yep.
So
yep,
you
right.
have farmers. We could, I mean, depending what you roll, you would then, I mean, you could find a body that had something on it. You know what I mean?
True.
Or you could find. It depends on the thing. You have to kind of. That's
Yeah,
the fun of GMing.
true.
I'll be right back. I just need to go do something.
Well, can you at least make the roll so
Okay.
you
Okay.
want to?
I'll roll survival. Can anyone help me?
Yeah,
+1?
I'll say this much that from your location, you know, it'll be a -2.
-2, so like -1. How does that sound? Because if someone's
Yeah, if
helping.
somebody helps you, it'll be -1.
Yeah, I'm helping. Don't worry.
All right. Okay. So I would say that you would find at one point, you know, you're just kind of exploring your surroundings, and you actually find a body, a dead body that is, you know, thoroughly decayed out in the desert, and it actually has a canteen in it or on it. And that,
Martyr.
yeah, and then just the irony here is basically that this person was lost in the middle of nowhere. They were so close to finding a fucking river, And then that, by the way, is also basically a reference to how people in the desert have actually been found dead with water still in their canteens.
Oh yeah.
So, because people get the assumption that they have to be like too scarce about their water, and then by that point it's too late.
Damn, somebody needs to roll a 43 on the scrounging table.
Why? What's
Okay, I
that?
just need to
A
confirm.
golf
Okay,
club.
we're back.
I want a golf club. Or a hockey club 47. That would be cool too. My group rolled an electric toothbrush. It was classic.
That's quite the find.
Now I would have loved to roll shopping cart. How you gonna roll that into this game? I would turn it into a cart. Wooden cart.
Yeah, you could have one of those like wagons. That'd be all right.
Is anybody going up and down the river at all during the day?
No, you don't see anybody like any river travel.
Okay.
I can't believe how fucking intense this session's been so far. Or at least like with the combat encounter, we got two people who got broken, and then like
Oh my god, dude, it was just bad rolls, and you were rolling good that combat. That's how this game kind of rolls.
that's honestly basically any kind of RPG. Really, it's like you really either you do well or you don't.
Yep.
Yeah, because I remember there was a point where, in terms of like, there was the one roll in this where there were however many successes, and then you compare that to when I was playing in John's campaign, and I actually got like 8 successes on one range combat roll,
Oh Jesus.
and there was just basically nothing left for the guy I shot. I just went full auto, used my entire magazine. It was great.
So what did we do with the prisoner? Do we still have him, or do we leave
Okay.
him?
I mean, that's up to you.
Yeah, I'm back. What did I miss something?
No, we were just chatting, but then we brought up the thing about the prisoner, like
No. The prisoner is now back up at PC, so in case one of us bites the dust, we'll get to play as him.
I don't think any. I don't think. Yeah.
We are not executing him.
Why don't we just leave him in the middle of the desert with nothing?
Oh my god,
That's the same as execution, bro.
that's even worse than execution.
Like, whatever. Let's just, I don't know, keep him around, keep him as a hostage if something comes up.
I
I
mean,
mean, to be frank, we have enough food, all of this to support him, so we are fine with him being with us for now. And then when we get a chance, we'll try to repatriate him or something.
Like, I don't know, maybe we come up with like a hostage situation, we can do a prisoner exchange.
Okay.
all right, so you hold on to the prisoner. I will actually go back to the fuel depot, copy his token, and then paste it here so we know that he's with the group. And also, if you guys have been waiting long enough, I'll bring him back up to full health. He would have healed.
Like, we would have been giving him supplies, we got plenty of that. Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure we would be able to top off all of our water just because we're next to a river.
You would probably have to like boil it first to
Fair
avoid like
enough, but
diseases.
we got enough time for that. Like, we got enough time.
Yeah, if you want to do whatever, I think that would be like a survival roll, right? To cook up the water, like to get like a big pot of water and cook it, then you
And I
could.
got a +1 to that because
Yeah.
I do have cook.
Okay, then make the roll.
Yeah, it's good. We're gonna have coffee. That's good.
And you succeed. So, I would say that yeah, you're able to, get some pots of water, boil them over a campfire, and then refill. If you have any canteens or anything, because I mean the book says that players are assumed to have canteens, and you basically just refill your water.
Oh, how many? How much water would that be effectively?
I would say it would probably be like maybe I'll roll a D8, and I only count anything above 4 or well 4
I
or
just
above.
did 6.
You what?
I just did 6. I did 6 canteens. I just put us back to 6 canteens.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right, then
Okay.
just let's roll with that then. Okay. So, yeah, so you get the water boiling. I would assume that by this point it's like the afternoon if Frida's crit is gone. Now what do you do?
Okay, we have a couple options. We can either stay here for one more day, so to like let the stress to cool down a bit, de-stress, or we could head on our way. What do you think we should do?
What's your stress at?
So like I've calmed down. I'm like 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5.
Oh, we can move then.
Still keep in mind I probably won't be able to fight all that well.
Noted. Let's go.
What's new? The way you rolled today. That was a crazy fight.
Like, how was I supposed to know that there was an ambush?
That's the whole point of an ambush.
Yeah.
Do we want to scout this hex and see what's there?
Okay, we can use some binoculars. How about we use some binoculars to like scout it out from a distance?
Or we can just ask our new best friend if he knows anything about that place. The Israelis came from the southwest, so.
Okay, so I guess if you want to interrogate him, that would be persuasion. And then let me just check the social conflict modifiers, just so I know what we're at.
Is Stockholm Syndrome setting in because we've been treating him well and feeding him?
So let's see. So you have more people on your side. He's suffered damage and stress. He's held captive by you. You have helped him technically by, feeding him and stuff and keeping him alive. And
we've been like okay-ish enough accommodations.
Yeah, you've been less brutal than like you were with the Syrians or with Sammy or with Gerard in John's game.
Considering what a lot of the other what a lot of the other militias would do in the regions. He should probably be thankful.
And so
Well, yeah, well, that's because everyone else is trying to make you honest.
so far you've got 4, 4, and then as for against, yeah, it's just a positive 4.
Is it a 4? Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
I
because
swear, if this
it
fails, I
should.
will choke someone.
Nope.
Oh,
There we go.
Jesus.
Wait, why is the command? It was persuasion.
Oh, whatever. I have them at equal.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'll just count
They're
it
about the same.
for now, but next time do persuasion. But I mean, yeah, considering that you had more people, he suffered damage, he's held captive, and you've helped him by giving him food and water. That's where the +4 comes from. But so he basically, you tell him that, and he's like, all I know is there was a settlement there. It was there was a battle there, and we were just passing. I was passing through there to get to the fuel depot. And I don't know what happened. I don't know where people went, but it was all over and done with by the time I came through.
There's a settlement. Was there supposed to be a garrison? Is there a garrison nearby?
I don't know.
There's a settlement, potentially a garrison. So let's. So I say we just check it with binoculars and like long range optics, if possible.
Yeah. That sounds like a
So
good plan.
okay, so what I'll do is I will then move us over to the next map and basically just say that because I have you guys like sitting at the fucking outskirts. So let's just activate that map. And just give it a second.
If we spot
Loading Ghost
Israelis,
Town.
Ghost Town.
Yeah, that was
Well,
kind
that
of a
was
giveaway, but oh well. I mean, he did say it was that there was no sign of what was going on and all that when he showed up.
Yep.
So he, it technically isn't too much of a spoiler because he did already just mention that.
Yeah.
While this is
Yeah,
loading, I'll be AFK a sec. I gotta use the restroom.
Okay.
So maybe we could do some scrounging here as well.
I suppose. I mean, you have to actually go in and explore it, but
Fair enough. Out of curiosity, what are the stats of a Merkava? Because
I'll probably share him like post game. Like, I don't want to, necessarily influence the game by just giving away all the stats because then it's like, oh, okay, this is how much health. I mean, you're actually no, probably just give it away. Never mind. Like, it'll probably show it next. I think I made it to where it's like more or less on par with an Abrams. It's fuel. There was something different about it that I just don't quite remember, but because I actually did compare it. I did a little basic amount of research on comparing it to the Abrams, like trying to see what like the different fuel consumption and all that. So.
all right, sorry about that. I just got disconnected as well.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. I'm currently on mobiles because I got disconnected on my PC, so someone will have to tell me what's going on.
Oh. I mean, are you able
Yeah.
to like make rolls and stuff?
No, like on Foundry, no.
Oh shit. All right. Well, then I guess I'll just roll for you.
I mean, I'll go scout ahead. I also have Infiltrator too, in case
Yeah.
I need to be safe.
Okay, so can someone just give me a screenshot of what's going on, just so we're on the same page?
All right. So let's see. Frida, you rolled recon twice.
One for my stealth, the other for my looking around.
All right. So, I will say you. How far do you want to move? Like, what I'll do is I'll make like a light source, like right here. So,
I am going real careful all of that.
okay. So, as you get in closer, there's a sizable stone wall. Or not really sizable, but you see a bunch of craters and like a cobblestone wall around the perimeter of the town. It's about like maybe like up to your chest in terms of height. It's the kind of thing you could just easily vault over, but um, as you move, like you move a little bit here, you're able to actually see flames over the wall, like smoke and all that.
Interesting. Hold on, I'm gonna try to see about going around to here.
All right, so you move there, and
Yep.
so if you're peering, like let me just do like measure distance. So if you can see my line, you're looking like this way.
Pretty much.
Okay, so you're looking that way, and then you actually see uh, this. So, I mean, the town, is heavily, like, it seems heavily fortified, and you see the ruins of a Merkava, like the wreckage of a Merkava with the remains of Israeli crewmen slumped against its hull. They were executed by gunshot, and there are several other dead Israelis littered about. Their weapons and gear appear to have been looted, but there's no sign of who did this, where they went, or how long ago this happened.
Alrighty, I'm gonna try to make sure I sneak in.
Can I roll tactician to see, to like make an
Well,
educated guess
you
as to what?
technically roll tactician when you spot an enemy force, but the enemies are dead.
Well, like, yeah, I just wanted to say, to like, make an educated guess on what could have happened.
I mean, well, technically you don't have line of sight on it because Farida went on ahead on her own.
Like, yeah.
So if you want to
Okay,
check it out, well, first of
oh,
all, you wouldn't know about it, so Farida's probably going to have to, tell you.
okay, so okay, let's yeah.
So are you moving in?
So,
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh, well, I
real
was
quick,
mainly referring to the rest of the group.
Let me make sure it's clear first.
Yeah.
All right, so
Say, maybe this is one of these militias we've talked about previously.
So I'm looking south.
you don't,
Nothing to the
yeah,
south. I
negative. You don't
people.
see anybody down the sort of alleyway.
All right, I am gonna go and head further south. Further south.
Yep. As it stands, you currently are not seeing anybody outside, so.
Okay, looks like once the outside's secure, it's going to be the dangerous part of looking inside. Okay, it looks like this south is done. We'll be looking up on this
Yeah, I
street.
need you, if you can give me a recon roll, that'd be great.
Which kind?
To spot hidden enemies. I know that's kind of a spoiler, but I did need to give it a disclaimer. So.
Oh, okay. How does the binoculars apply?
That's I think only for scouting at long range, right? So that would not apply here because it's pretty close quarters. And you don't spot anything.
All right.
Like you
Still
thought you saw something, but you don't seem to have, like, you seem to have, lost sight.
Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna still keep moving stealthily.
All right. So now as you move right here, though, you actually do spot somebody. You spot this dude. So I guess that results in a 1v1. So, like, cause you spot him, but he was looking the other way. So if you want, actually, you would get a sneak attack on him.
I am not gonna do that in the middle of an unknown area. I'm gonna try to just sneak past them.
All right. So then that would be, I believe, mobility versus recon.
It's recon.
Oh, recon versus recon.
Yep.
Okay. And he does not spot you. He's looking the other way. And you actually notice that he has an RPG.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Well, at least now we know what could have knocked it
Come
out.
on, get in.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly try to make sure I get back. All of that.
Okay, so do we have any signs of who this guy might be working for?
He's not. Now the guy is outfitted. Well, I mean, you wouldn't know this, but Frida, would recognize the person's in like paramilitary garb, but it wouldn't be familiar to her.
Like, if he describes it to to our glorious leader, would I be able to
You're not
recognize
Kim
it
Il
for
Sung, so you can't even pick. All right. And the wall is knee high or what?
The wall that, like right here, it's about up to your chest, but you could probably vault over it. The sandbags down here are
Yeah,
lower.
I don't want to get on the road, so I'm probably gonna just go over the wall.
Okay.
And then I'll get back and let them know about what I saw. I didn't go into the buildings, but I can assume there's at least a 6-pack to baker's dozen of people in here.
So hold on, wait. You're going back to them and reporting what you're seeing.
Yep.
Okay. So then what's everybody else going to do?
Do we see? You only saw the one guy.
Only one person in there, so you know he's not going to be alone. Because why would one guy be able to solo a tank and, execute 3 soldiers?
Do you want? Can you take him out, and we rush in with the vehicle?
Sure, I'll go lay down, get that going, and then you guys can drive.
Sounds questionable to me. Just we don't know who these guys work for. We don't know who they are. We don't know if.
I described everything down to his cologne. If you don't know who he is, then it's on you.
Like I just meant that that we don't know if they're targeting specifically Israelis or if they're just or if they're or if they're Syrians or they're whatever.
Do you want to go up and try talking to them with the sniper covering, and then if the shit hits the fan, we rush in with the vehicle and you go in and talk by yourself, and we just keep visual on you.
I was thinking, yeah, we could maybe do that.
And you could play off your wound too, because you're still
Yeah,
messed up. And you'd be like, "Hey, these damn Israelis to the east did this to you," and that could be a good way to get in.
yeah, like maybe these are guys that are fighting Israelis. Like maybe these are like PLO guys, for all we know. Anyway, let's go in. Let's do that. Let's hope this doesn't backfire horribly.
Oh,
It's going to
fine.
backfire.
All right,
It's
so
gonna
Like,
backfire. Yeah, you don't know.
Just in case, we're gonna keep the Galil at the BMP, just in case.
I mean, the Galil is not going to do much help because of what's happened. You want my service revolver so you can be like Dirty Harold?
No, I got a Makarov. I got a Makarov on me.
Yeah, it depends. What if you dress up as a Sufi mystic?
what the fuck?
I would strongly suggest taking off the Kevlar helmet and putting back a steel helmet.
Yeah, put back the steel helmet.
Don't look like them.
Yeah, like remove any markings that would make my character look maybe Israeli-ish.
Which is why I say, if you dress up like a Sufi mystic, why would anyone want to like harass those guys? They're just cool.
Hey, you never know. Anyway, let's just talk to him. Yeah, so we switched out to the. So we put the Galil aside. We put back the steel helmet on. So yeah.
All right, so I take it. So you move forward.
Yep.
All right, how far ahead do you go?
Like enough for them to notice me, but
Okay, so
not too close.
are you heading down the main road or the back streets?
Like, so where are they? Where are they focusing their attention?
The guy that Farida saw was like at the very far end of the village.
Like, okay, like we'll go to we'll go to his direction just.
Well, the
Just
question
so we
is,
can,
I mean, are you going down, because there's a main road that goes straight through the village, but Farida was scoping around the alleyways.
Okay, okay, I guess go down the main road.
Okay. So, let's see, I don't know if you can actually see the screen, but are you able to see?
I can't.
You can?
No.
Oh, you cannot. Okay.
Not yet.
All right. So, currently you are at the main gate, but where you are, you don't see the guy. So do you go forward? Okay.
Yeah. Go forward.
Okay. So, now where you are, there are crates to your left, the down Merkava to like the right side of the road, and then the center of the road is pretty open. So, yeah, what do you do?
Look, I don't know.
Well, I'm asking you, are you like moving forward or?
Yeah, keep moving forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need a passive recon roll.
Yeah, okay, recon roll. Can someone do that for me?
I'll
Because
do
I
it.
still can't access it. Yeah, it's still at 90.
Oh wait, it's set on private.
Oh damn, that's a good damn roll. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So as you as you move forward, you spot something in the middle of the road, and it looks like an IED.
Ooh, well, that was close.
So let me. All right, I think I can make it visible. Let me. I mean, I didn't use an IED icon. I just used something I liked. So let's see. There we go. It's
He's
visible now.
definitely- Yeah, still can't see the map, by the way.
Oh, well,
Just make sure when you move his pod, Cody, that you don't move him over the IED.
I'm not going to
That's
move him
it.
over the IED. But there basically is an IED in the middle of the road and the hex ahead of you. So, you could move around if you so choose, which I'm assuming you probably do.
Like, can I call out can I call out for them just to see if they maybe respond? Like put the hands in the air, make sure that I don't have any ill will against them.
Yeah, I mean, like if you want to, if you want to call out to them, you can do so.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's just do that. If things go sideways, we have a sniper covering us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so I feel I can only fire like once a round.
I take it you're saying you call out?
Yeah.
All right, so what exactly do you say?
Uh, hmm. So he just says, "Excuse me, is anyone around here? Is there anyone?"
And you were saying this in Arabic?
Yeah, Arabic, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So, and I can't remember, do the Israelis speak that or something else?
Uh,
It really
well,
depends where they come from. Hebrew's the official language, but it's mostly going to be English, etc.
Okay.
It's mostly
So,
like usually it's gonna be Hebrew or
okay.
English or
Well, I just
maybe
needed,
Yiddish, maybe.
yeah, well, I was
No.
wondering if they
Unless they're
would.
Druze, then they're going to speak Arabic, and you don't want to
Yeah.
fuck with them.
So you call out, and then several individuals come rushing out, armed with weapons. They
Mhm.
have them pointed at your heads. Let me just unhide
Yeah.
them. Doop. Doop. And nope. So they basically just like they more or less surround you. This one right
Mhm.
here is actually a two-man team of a guy with a rifle and then one with an RPK.
Uh-huh.
And they, they're shouting at you. Who are you? What are you doing here? Explain now.
Look. I'm just someone that I'm just someone that with I was someone fighting against the Zionists. They ambushed us to the east, and I'm the only survivor of my group.
They sort of, very slightly lower they're not like aiming down the sights, but their guns are still raised and kind of ready. And
Uh-huh.
um, they, they say, one of them says, "Is like, you sure you say you are alone?"
Like, huh? He says, "Well, do you see anyone next to me?"
One of them's going to make a recon roll, and he fails.
Uh-huh.
So he's looking around, and he turns to the person who's kind of sort of presenting themselves as in charge and saying, I don't see anybody else. This guy might be telling the truth." Um, and then the sort of head honcho is, and it's like, well, why have you come here?
Oh,
You're not here to spread more chaos and destruction like the invaders.
no, of course not. Of course not. I was just look, I was just running away from I was just heading over. Like I was just retreating. I had no other choice.
So the person then was kind of thinking about it, and then mentions, we fled our home after the Israelis took over. Zagrabad is crawling with them."
Uh, hmm. Say crawling with them. You say like a full-on garrison. You mean?
Yes, they have troops occupying the whole place. Vehicles too.
Yes,
They've been oppressing us. They've been using our home as base for defense against our home army.
yes, they've been. I know that they have a base to the east, and that they have armor there as well. In case you wanted to know.
So, and then they sort of look over to the ruins of the Merkava, like the wreckage of the Merkava, and they're like, "Oh yes, we know all about their armor." A second tank came through, but we chose not to pick a fight with it.
Good, good choice. Good choice. Ever pick a well, there's only so many tanks you can handle.
Yes, that's quite right. Um,
So, so, so like out of character. I'm not sure. Like this. Okay, out of character. I was thinking. Uh, out of character. Okay, never mind. Look. I've just been. Look, can I just pass through here? I swear I won't bother you.
uh, why do you wish to pass here? You heading to Zagreb?
No, of course not. Of course not. Like after you told me that they're crawling with it, absolutely not. No. But heard, I've heard that there may be some other smaller villages nearby. Nearby, maybe they haven't been taken over.
Nothing between here and Zagreb, I tell you. It was
Uh,
a long journey to get here. By the time we found this place, it was abandoned.
well, thank you for the information. I think that I think I'll be, I think I'll just go back, go back.
So, the guy, is also mentioning that, like, he's curious. Like, he then asks, like, you say you came from the east. Where are you heading? Why would you voluntarily head towards the Israelis?
I'm not heading towards them. I'm just heading towards wherever they're not.
And then he laughs a little bit, like, well, good luck there, all the way from here to Wusad.
Uh, you you don't say. Anyway, thank you very much. I hope you succeed in your struggle.
Um, and then before that's like, but before you go, do you have any any food or water to spare? We'd repay the favor however
Well,
we can.
well, how do well he offers his canteen, which probably has a few rations of water, in a few rations worth of water in it.
So, uh, so then this guy hops over the crates and then, takes it from you and thanks you for it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, so yeah, he's gonna take it back and head back to the BMP.
Okay, so I'll move him back to the BMP. So he's back at the BMP.
Yep. Okay. Well, so he's going to say, all right. It seems that we should. One thing we should know: Zagreb is filled to the brim with Israelis. Like it seems that according to them, they're using it as a base.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again.
According to the people there, they're using Zagreb as a base. The Israelis are using Zagreb as a base.
And that's the next town down the road, right?
Yes.
Next big town.
It's yeah. If you basically keep heading west, you'll hit Zagreb.
Uh-huh.
How many are there in there?
Like we don't like I didn't receive any number, but the implication is that there's a lot. Probably heavy weapons and armor, if I had to guess.
Did they have anything to trade?
Well, they did say that. They did say that they would be willing to give us a favor in exchange for some water. I gave them the water, and I don't have. They haven't yet repaid the favor. So if you want something, do tell.
I mean, we've got weapons. They might want weapons if they,
Okay.
but they need food and water.
Yeah.
Um,
Here's the thing. I told them that I was alone, just so that to lower their guard. So they might be suspicious of me if I return there.
can we go to the other map then?
To the regional map, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're now at the regional map. I moved the BMP to the town, or to where the the little ghost town is.
We don't need to risk. We don't really need to risk things. We could just keep going.
Yeah. Do we want to go down to the road to here, and then cut
Maybe.
across to and then
Here's
cut across.
Here's a possible point. Since this is probably taken over by the Israelis, why don't we potentially go here?
Go where?
Here. Well, you see where I'm paying?
I don't
No.
see your ping.
No, that's where the Israelis are.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking. No, there. The Israelis are here.
Yes. They're in that
Yes,
city.
I'm suggesting that we go here, the second ping.
I don't see the second ping.
It's sharply.
Okay. So you're basically suggesting, that the group that you go cross country through the desert?
Yeah.
Our options aren't that good in whatever case. We either go through a base, or we go cross country, or we stick to the river.
So what I'll do, because admittedly you guys kind of, noped over another, an encounter that I had planned. Admittedly, I didn't really have anything else, so we'll leave it here. And you guys can decide later on what you want to do, and we can formulate a plan. So if everybody's ready, we can do XP questions.
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
All right, let me just...
I hope you don't mind that I did the thing with the that I didn't choose to engage in combat. I just
No, it's fine. It's totally your choice. I mean, I'm just saying that I had, kind of like the thing with the tank, the blockade. I had, plans for, that you guys would in theory, be mistaken for another invading force and get attacked, and then, but it's all good. I mean, I actually applaud you for thinking outside the box, and
No, it was a good call.
Yeah, you're thinking ahead. Good way to stay alive. Okay, everybody got their sheets open for XP?
Yep.
Yeah, just a moment. Let me just open it up.
Sure. Just tell me when you're good.
Right.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Everybody gets a point automatically for participation. If you followed your moral code, You get a point, and if somebody needs me to check and determine, I can.
Yeah. Mine is don't be an idiot. Only fight fights you can win.
Yeah, that's I would say that's applicable
Uh-huh.
because you chose to avoid engaging the Merkava, and you also solved that problem peacefully.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Anybody else on moral code?
Good.
Okay. Uh, if you risk or sacrifice something, blah blah blah, to realize your big dream. What now?
No.
Oh, you
Yeah,
didn't?
nothing.
Okay.
None.
You travel through one hex and
No,
travel.
I would say that. I would say, considering that my character almost got killed, I'd say so.
Oh, for your big dream?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me take a look at that. Because
We never moved north, so I can't get Carp North to get the information to our sources. So I'm free. We haven't done that. We went west.
yeah, true. So you traveled actually a few hexes on the travel map that we hadn't been to. So everybody gets a point for that. You definitely overcame. You actually overcame dangerous events using violent and non-violent means, which is kind of rare, but awesome. So everybody gets a point for that. And if you risked your life for your buddy, then that's another point.
I'm not sure if that would count for on my end. Like for my end, like I went in unarmed, mostly unarmed, save for a pistol, into a town that was, and I
Well, I'm
almost
mainly thinking about when you were in the fuel depot
yeah.
and you guys were ambushed there and there was a skirmish in the warehouse. I'm curious, like, so I'm guessing Sammy's your buddy?
Yep.
So, Sammy, what's your take?
Oh no, we didn't. It would if we would have been in line of sight and I saw that, then I would have had to react to that, and that we never had line of sight, so we didn't know about it until the end of the battle that he was down. So I didn't give myself a point for that. The buddy really never gives points. It's
Yeah.
goofy. For my group, we don't even use it, buddy.
Fair enough, but
So,
yeah.
so at any rate, for spending XP, if anybody has any to spend, yeah, as I said, with specialties like you get 10 XP. If 10 XP for a specialty, forget the teacher thing. Basically, if you did something related to what you're trying to learn, then you can just go ahead and you know learn the specialty. Skill rolls, I just kind of keep as is, to where if you use the skill, then you can level it up. And it's in the develop your character section for the target levels and XP needed.
Yeah. I got like 12 XP.
So in that case, your options are either to save it, to get a skill for, well, I mean, if you assuming you resolve it, get a skill up to C, or get a specialty. It's up to you.
So I got. I'm thinking. Either save it to no, actually, maybe maybe get. Was there a role I succeeded in this?
You succeeded
Like,
in a couple. I mean, definitely not in
yeah,
the
I
first
think.
half of the session, but like you succeeded on some of them. You because I think you succeeded on a survival check.
Yep. Yeah, I succeeded on survival and recon.
Yeah, and persuasion.
I think,
I
and persuasion.
well, it was
Also
no,
command
yeah, it
to
was
pick up on the raid
yeah, it was command
and
command
And
twice.
persuasion.
I don't think he actually did persuasion. He did command.
No. Remember, he rolled command instead of persuasion by mistake.
Yeah. Oh no, actually he did. He did make a persuasion roll. If you scroll up, it was an hour ago. It was made under the BMP sheet. There was a persuasion roll, which I'm assuming was his, but I could be mistaken.
Yep.
Because basically, the
probably
Israeli
not.
soldier he rolled persuasion, and I'm assuming that Rafik was interrogating him. So yeah, I used, as far as I know, survival, recon, command, definitely. Actually, no, not range combat. And then, so a recon, command, persuasion, and survival. That's it.
So okay, so yeah.
And we also have to do unit morale because some major shit happened.
Yeah, lots of shit.
Yeah. So the unit morale. So you've been in combat and defeated your enemies. You helped some people in a material way. You traveled on the hex towards your goal, and that's 3. I don't know if the highest command skill increased.
No, no. I'm the highest.
Okay.
Or I'm the highest command skill. It didn't increase.
Okay. So that's +3. However, though, a member of your unit has been fatally wounded.
Yep.
And based on the way it's written, I'm not going to say it's like a twofer because 2 people got hit. I'm just going to say like, one person got, well, I mean, at least one person was fatally wounded, which I interpret as a crit. So basically, your unit morale would increase by 2 if it isn't already capped.
Okay.
So if there's anything, yeah, so then you can redefine your moral codes. You can do dream, find a new buddy if you want, but I don't think anybody's going to do that.
Yeah, well, we're AA, right?
On unit morale?
Yeah.
Well, if your coolness under fire, if your coolness under fire is A, and then your unit morale is A, then yeah, it's AA.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, that
Now,
was what? Go
does
ahead.
anybody have any? What's your guys' specialties? What can you guys train in?
Bunch of stuff really. Like I got like let me see the specializations I could pick up. I got a few I'm considering. Like interrogator maybe.
Yeah.
No, not what you want. What you have. You can't pick up a
What I
specialization
have.
unless you're trained.
No.
So you-
As I said before, the way I rule it is to if you did something applicable, like for example, Rafik, he interrogated the Israeli prisoner, and then he wants to get interrogator. I'm like, well, that makes sense because you've done a lot of questioning of prisoners, so there you go. And it's just it still costs the XP, so that's just how I'm going to rule it because I think the rule about have to have a teacher is kind of bullshit. But that's just my takes.
It just eats up shifts until somebody can actually roll a success with 1 die. I've had days where they spend just trying to trade specialties between each other. It's pretty funny. We just laugh.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, bottom line is that's just how I handle it for this.
Carp could probably pick up field surgeon.
I'm not going to do anything for Carp yet. I'll leave that up to him. I'll definitely say he hit the criteria for doing so. But I'm not going to make any like executive decisions on his character sheet without him, asking.
And Michael's just going to stay as is, right?
Yeah, Mike's basically just
he's
kind
just
of
going to be an NPC.
Yeah, he's pretty much just like there when you need him, but completely useless otherwise.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
we just need him to fix shit.
Yeah, that's basically what he'll do. He'll just be like the one who fixes things, but he won't like participate in combat. He won't even leave the fucking APC. So that's that. Any other questions, concerns?
Hold on a second. I
I'm
was
just
looking at.
seeing what I could pick up. Maybe I could pick up like historian, historian,
Well,
intelligence. Maybe I
that's
could.
it. I'm gonna head out.
All right, see you, Roma.
See you later, man.
I was thinking maybe I could pick up intelligence.
What does that do?
Basically, when you spot enemy troops, vehicles, and weapons, you can roll. You can roll recon. If you succeed, you can the GM can tell you what they're carrying and give you a general idea of what the stats are like.
Isn't that basically what you already have?
No, tactician is like
Oh,
like
yeah, like strategic intel about them. Okay, yeah,
like
so I see what
yeah.
you mean. So yeah,
So
intelligence.
like
If you want to get,
intelligence, yeah, intelligence is more about their equipment. Is more about the equipment, while tactician is more like their positions and what they're and how they're set up and whatnot.
all right. So I mean, if you want to get
Like,
intelligence, then go for it.
yeah, I'm just considering other stuff.
Well, you have time
Uh,
to think about it, and if you want, then maybe, like, I guess you could, if it's anything like Alien, enough time has passed, you could theoretically, make one in the next session. So.
here's one. Here's one. Combat awareness. Basically, I get to reroll initiative.
Oh yeah,
The
that one's actually there's actually an equivalent in Alien, fast reflexes, where you can draw 2 cards
yeah
instead of 1. So that's
yeah
that's a pretty good one.
combat combat awareness. Really good one. Yeah, I think I should pick that one up.
Okay.
So Cody, I would like to pick up Scout.
Okay.
I feel,
Scout. Yeah,
I feel like
sure.
I feel like picking. I feel like surviving an ambush would be good. Would be a good enough. Would be good enough to justify combat awareness.
Yeah. And just likening it to its Alien counterpart, with fast reflexes, is just the general gist there is that you're, prepared for this kind of shit. So,
Mhm.
that would definitely help you. I mean, granted, you weren't prepared for the ambush, but then it was an ambush, so there's that. But you can, I'll give that a pass. So if you want a combat awareness, and then same if you want scout, then go ahead.
Yeah, mainly because when we move, I'm the one that's scouting.
Yes,
In the
so that's definitely applicable, and I'll give you that one.
Combat awareness. Let me just pull it up from the book.
If you need me to fill it out, or are you actually on your computer now?
I'm on my PC.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you could just copy paste theoretically. I can't. Well, I don't know. If you are, then go for it. But if not, then I could like write in a quick little note of it later, like just say like draw 2 initiative cards instead of 1.
Like I put in the thing, but I don't know how to edit it.
Put in. So let me look. So on your character sheet, when you go to, let's see, Rafik. When you look under specialties, there's a pencil and paper
Yes, I know
icon.
the plus. I know you click the plus, and I already added
Oh no, you can.
I
Now if you
already
need the description, just write it in notes.
okay, but I can't open the notes.
Oh, you don't have a notes tab?
Like no, like I have it open, but I can't write anything.
Oh, well, you have to hover. If you hover over the like upper right corner of the like notes section,
Mhm.
there's a button that appears of a pencil and paper.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work for me.
Okay, then in that case, I'll just open it and write it for you.
Okay.
For me, I just click in the middle of the box, wait like 3 or 4 seconds, and then the editing tools pop up.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. I went ahead and added combat awareness. Oh, and it adds a description too. That's convenient when you write it in notes.
Yep.
So that's actually quite helpful.
right, so scouts added for me. Experience is spent, so I'm good.
Well,
Thank you
thanks
very much.
for the game, guys. That was intense. I mean, I'm sorry that it was shorter than usual, but that's all I could do for
It's
today.
okay. It's okay. Like,
So
You
yeah,
said
that-
it was going
like-
to be a short session anyway, so
yeah, true.
I mean, either way, it was an interesting session.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
first combat was crazy.
yeah, with the god awful rolls, 2 people getting critted within like 2 attacks. Just wow.
Yeah.
Well, it
Like
just
a guy getting run over, and hey, at least the second half of the session worked out relatively smoothly. We had like a plan, like an out of the box plan that actually worked.
Yeah. You guys avoided IEDs.
Like,
So
I helped you avoid an IED, gave you intel about Zacrobat.
yep. So yeah, you definitely know that Zagrabat is bad news, and there's an IED. So I'll definitely be writing up a recap like I usually do. I'm not 100% sure when the next session will be, but I'll definitely keep you guys posted because, yeah, as I said, I got stuff going on this month. So, but I just wanted to get this game in, so I'm glad it worked out.
just know the 14th, November 14th, I will not be available.
November.
I'll be in Vegas.
November 14th. Okay. In that case, because the problem with that is that I kind of, I have something like, assuming it'll actually work out for me on the 7th. I have a game. On the 21st, Ramba would not be available because he's in an alien game that I admittedly, I had to bail out of. And then the 28th, I'm going to assume is when John would run his game that me and Ramba are in. So we might. It depends on if we have a 3-man crew again. Like if Bobby's able to show up, then I mean, with your consent, then we could do what we basically did today. But if we only have 2 people, then we'll skip a month.
We could
And
also
worst comes
talk
to
it out
worst, we start so early that, but I just don't know what my internet's going to be at the hotel, at the resort. So if my internet's good enough, then I'll connect. I'll bring my laptop.
Okay.
And because literally I'm driving home from Vegas
All right.
in the afternoon, so I just might be kind of like, oh yeah, I'm depending on what time we go to bed Saturday night.
So we'll just keep November 14th, that Sunday, under watch. If there's not enough people, kind of like the issue we had before, then I'll just skip it a month. We'll see what happens. So
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm just
all right, I'm
okay.
gonna drop off.
All right.
See you guys later.
See ya.